Well, we're here with Caleb Kelly, someone that's been really outspoken. What was it like to speak on that stage today?
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, there were so many people in the crowd, and getting to introduce a coach and to have the honor to do that and represent my team, I mean, it's an honor, and it's really cool. I mean, a lot of people came, and it was loud, and he got to really experience, and he's been gone for a little bit, like I said, and so it was just a really cool experience for me, but it really is just a huge honor to introduce a head football coach at the University of Oklahoma and to represent my guys.
And your brothers, the guys, they walked in with you all. It was a whole team thing to walk behind Brent Venables. What is being said in the locker room right now about him?
Yeah, it's about family, and it's about it kind of has that feel of passion and energy that he brings. When he came on last night and talked to us on Zoom, everybody's literally yelling on the Zoom. Everybody's unmuting and yelling like, let's go, it's time, welcome home. And you can just feel positivity and just the energy that comes from him being a man of faith as well. That hits home for me. And I mean, having somebody speak about that publicly, it's amazing. And so, I mean, I'm so excited, and yeah, I'm ready to see what happens.
And you speak about family, faith. That's kind of the turning point of OU football right now, but I hate to say it, you won't get to play next year.
Yeah.
I mean, for those guys that do get to play, what would you tell them?
I'd tell them that this is OU. OU will always be OU, but it seems like now we have leadership that is in the same alignment with that, with what OU stands for, with what everybody prior to us has put that work in for. And so, I mean, he's been endorsed by all types of previous players, and even in the few conversations I've had with him personally, you can always tell when somebody's a good person. You can always tell when somebody's a little different, and he just seems like one of those guys. And so, I mean, OU will always be the place to be, but I think right now it for sure is.
And one of the concerning things right now is that we might be losing recruits. We might be losing some of our guys on the team right now. I mean, you attribute OU to being OU, the greatest place. What would you tell those recruits that are saying, hey, I don't know where I'm going to go next year?
I tell them that the proof will always be in the pudding. We win championships. We didn't handle our business on that end this year, but I mean, I've got 5 rings to prove it myself. And so, I mean, this is a place where it loves football. Oklahoma is a place where we are the professional team. We are treated as such. And so I just think, I mean, the atmosphere, the experience that comes with the University of Oklahoma, and the players that will stay and the players that will come and bask in that glory, it will always be that way. And so I just think for those that leave, I mean, good luck. I hope you don't get to play against us because you put a target on your back. But I do think for those that get to stay, you now have that opportunity to show that you went through that adversity and that you stuck and were loyal. And that's another thing that Coach Beauty's been talking about. Loyal, and it puts that target on you to be one of those guys that people are looking to turn to. And so it's a great opportunity right now to come to University of Oklahoma because of all the things that have happened in the past couple of weeks. And so I'd say, come on, Boomer Sooner.
And I know we don't want to touch on the past, but Lincoln Riley did just, say goodbye to you guys unexpectedly.
Yeah.
What would you say to him if he was standing right by you?
I'd say I love you, Coach. I mean, that's my guy. No matter what, things that go on in the media, things that go on in public, don't always talk about things behind closed doors. And I love Coach Riley. I always will. I mean, he went to California. Me personally, I'm an OU guy, but I'll still go visit him. I mean, it's right down the street from me. And so I love him. I know whatever reason it was for him to go, it had to have been a hard reason. Every time I've heard anybody talk to him, he's crying and he's emotional. And so he's not a bad guy. Whatever anybody says, everybody's kind of reacting right now for their emotions. But I love Coach Riley, so I tell him that. I love you, Coach, and you can always call me and I'll bug you, and you always have a previous player in me. I've won a lot of championships with Coach Riley, so I'll always love him.
5 Big 12 championships to be exact. Hey, sir, thank you for talking with us. Caleb Kelly, thank you. I appreciate your time. So you did hear that it's all about family for this team now. Yes, they're moving into a new head coach, but it's always going to be about that family and the players' game. Robin and Lacey, back to you all.